Hey, this is Taylor here at Truck World RVA. Today we're going to take some time and look at this 2022 Kenworth T270 under CDL at 26,000 GVWR. It's powered by a Paccar PX7 300 horsepower diesel, made it to an Allison automatic, air ride rear, a stellar 12630 crane with a 12,000 pound maximum lifting capacity, and a 2-stage hydraulic extension out to 30 feet. One full set of bolt drawers over the passenger wheel well compartment, 2 full sets of C-Tech drawers in the driver 1 and 2 compartment, a Boss BA440 hydraulic compressor. This truck has just over 102,000 miles on it, a little around 4,300 total engine hours. It's a one owner, Southern owned truck, came to us off a large fleet. No rust whatsoever in the body, the chassis, totally dry. From a rust perspective here. Really nice truck all the way around. Really not a whole lot of cosmetic issues to point out on it. Pretty new, pretty low miles. The goal of these videos is to show you everything about the truck as if you were here looking at it in person. So in the first half of the video, we're going to go around the exterior of the truck. I'll point out any cosmetic imperfections I do find. We'll look inside all the bins, look at exactly how the truck's set up. We'll go inside the cab. In the second half of the video, I'll do a cold start, run the truck just up the cul-de-sac here a little ways, come back and take a look at the engine, and then we'll run all the equipment on it. If at any point in time you have any questions or if you need any additional photos, videos, or information on the truck, feel free to call or text 804-716-8487. The truck is riding on 6 brand new Falcons. We just put tires on this truck, fully serviced and inspected. Everything on it works as it should. Anything we find that needs addressed, we take care of. I think we replaced an oil pan gasket, tires, rear brake, shoes and drums, obviously a service, oil change, fuel filters, transmission service. But overall, the truck came in pretty good shape, didn't need a whole lot. If you'd like a full list of everything that we just did to the truck, I can send that over to you. Just let me know. Has an aftermarket rear view camera in it. You do have the body control module here as well to control the lighting on the bed. That does not have a bracket, it just kind of hangs on the side of where that rear view camera is. One small hole in the dash there, that's the only hole in the dash. You have your factory wireless remote. That's its charging cradle there, so it sits in that cradle and charges when not in use. No rips or tears on either the driver or the passenger seat. Headliner is clean and free of any stains. Power locks, power windows, cruise control, 2 fobs and 2 keys for the truck, and then 2 keys for the service body as well. No dings, dents, scratches, or chips along the driver's side of the cab. I don't even really see any rock chips over the headlight. Maybe one small rock chip here and one small rock chip there. No damage to the chrome front bumper. It's all intact. Now this is all that I buy and sell. If you're looking for something similar or slightly different, let me know. If it's a service truck, that's what I do. We don't sell anything other than service trucks, but any sort of configuration, size, crane size. I have new trucks coming in on a weekly basis, so let me know what you're looking for. If you don't see it on my website, it's possible or even probable that I have it coming on the way in. No chips, dents, or scratches on the passenger side of the cab. Cab corner up top by the crane is clean and free of any damage. Now this is an 11-foot Knapheide service body. Factory paint is still intact, as is the factory bed liner. We have not sandblasted and repainted this like we do to some trucks. Factory paint still shows very well on this, with very few blemishes all the way around. This front compartment here is your torch compartment. So you have your torch bottle racks along the front side. with your straps as well. On the left hand side you have 3 sets of shelves. You do have some dividers in here as well. Now it has the interior tabs, so you're able to relocate where these shelves sit. You could add more shelves in if you desire. Your hangers up there. And then torch bottle racks and straps. All the doors operate as they should. They close, lock, latch, and seal as they should. Those 2 bin keys are both keyed the same, and all the latches are keyed the same. So either one of those keys will operate all the latches on the service body. Right here on this door, you have a small little chip here, and then over the wheel well, small little chip there. Now inside the passenger 2 compartment, you have your truck batteries located here in the bottom of the compartment. Some more dividers there laying on the bottom left hand side of the batteries, and then 2 more shelves in this compartment. This bed does have interior LED compartment lighting throughout all the compartments. All the lighting is operational. It also has some exterior LED work lights as well. A set of 16 bolt drawers here, 1 shelf up over top of the bolt drawers. Now these are just a plastic bolt drawer system. I've been seeing them a lot lately. They're fine. Obviously not as nice as metal drawers, but they get the job done. Again, brand new Falcons along the rear for your drive tires. And bone dry on the frame and underneath the bed. Coming back here to the crane compartment, we have a small scratch here on the bottom, and then another small scratch here and here. Inside this compartment you have all your documentation for the body and the crane, air regulator and dryer, master power switch for the bed that cuts the power on or off for the bed. You have your factory bed control panel there for all the bed lighting. Wheelcraft hose reel down there, as well as your outrigger controls. The hose reel is routed right to the outside of the bumper there. Here's a shot of the load chart. Again, it's a Stellar 12630 crane, so it's a 12,000 pound maximum lifting capacity, 2-stage hydraulic extension out to 30 feet of total reach. Master sliding locks here, so you can push those through and you can lock the entire bedside all the way down at once. Just put a padlock through that slide. Pretty nice workbench rear bumper here. Decent amount of workspace on it. You have this nice little lip here to grab onto. Obviously some chipping and paint peel along the bumper itself. The bed liner overall is in pretty fair condition. You have some spots like this and this, just where it's kind of pitted or peeled up, but overall the bed liner is pretty well intact. Even along the edge of the bumper here, where we usually see it kind of chipped and peeled off, it's still in pretty good shape. Tow hitch receiver on the back. Now you do have strobes built into the tail lights. Those 2 rear work lights there. Factory tie downs inside of the bed. You have a welder mounting bracket up here. Fits, standard size like a Bobcat 260 or so welder. The Boss BA 440 hydraulic air compressors up there. And then again, in the second half of the video, we'll run all the equipment. I'll run the crane, the compressor, the outriggers, and all of that. Coming around over here to the driver's side of the body, we'll look inside the driver rear compartment. So 3 total sets of shelves inside here. Again, lots of dividers, and you saw those extra dividers earlier on in the video. So tons of organizational kind of capacity here. Then 1 shelf over the driver wheel well. Little bit of damage here on the bottom of the door. You have some kind of rock chipping here, kind of an odd pattern, but that's really the most damage on the entire bed, is just that bottom lip there. Little scratch here as well in the paint. Now this compartment has, it's a double door compartment, so you have 2 sets of 8 C-Tech drawers, 1 shelf over top of here for more storage, and then you have 2 shelves up over top of here. These drawers slide super nicely and latch back in place as they should. Well, that about wraps up the cosmetic portion of this video. I'm gonna hop in the truck and take it for a quick spin. When I get back, we'll run all the equipment on it. If you do have any questions, just call or text 804-716-8487. 102,658 on the miles. 42.54 on the hours. Go ahead and roll the windows up here. Again, you have that rear view camera as well. Nice big screen there. Now, like I said, it's a Paccar PX7, 300 horsepower, mated to an Allison automatic, and that's on air ride. Exhaust brake works great. Let's let this car go up here. I'm going to back the truck up and we'll take a look at the engine. As I mentioned, the crane is run off a factory wireless remote, fully proportional, so the trigger back here controls the speed of the crane. Now this remote will turn the compressor on and off. It can also turn the truck on and off. You have the rear work lights there. In the rear bumper, and then strobes as well are in the tail lights. You can see those flashing. I know it's kind of bright outside. So again, 12,630 crane, 12,000 pound lifting capacity, 2-stage extension out to 30 feet of total reach. We'll run the crane all the way out to its maximum extension. Now that winch line is a little kinked. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but I will go ahead and replace that winch line right after I take this video. It's not terrible, but it probably needs to be replaced. Now that's all the way out to its full extension of 30 feet. Take a look at the inner boom sections here. You can just see what I'm talking about, that winch line kind of being kinked there. Inner boom is nice and clean down both sides. Wear pads look to have decent thickness left. It's kind of hard to see on the stellars, but the boom's not sitting on that bottom section. So decent thickness left on the wear pads. Super smooth operation through all the functions here on the crane. Two block works as it should. When I hit that bracket, it locks me out of going up any further. Now when we run over the equipment, we do check all the pins and bushings in the crane for any play. These are all tight. We check the rotation bearing as well for play. Stellar used to have pretty bad rotation bearings. This is the updated design, and these we have not seen as many failures out of. Nice and tight, not a lot of slop back and forth there on that bearing, as you can see. I'm gonna hook the crane back up and then I'll go ahead and run the compressor. Now to run the compressor, you can either pull down on the auxiliary function on the remote, or you can hit the button right here labeled compressor, and that'll cut the compressor on. Up to about 150 psi. You can pull back down on the remote and it'll turn the compressor off. We'll put an end on this, it's just been cut. So we'll put an end on that so it doesn't just drain out. Air drains right here for the compressor as well. Again, all the bed lighting can be controlled back here. Now once you have this master panel on, the panel inside the truck as well will be on to control the bed lighting inside the truck. So that's right here, you can control all your lights inside here as well. 70 hours crane showing on the crane, and then 27 hours showing on the compressor. And finally, like I mentioned, you are able to shut the truck off. You can also turn it back on from the remote. The PTO will come back on and you can go back right into running the crane there. Well, I just wanted to say thank you again for taking the time to watch this video. Once again, it's a 2022 Kenworth T270 under CDL air ride rear, Paccar PX7 mated to an Allison auto, Stellar 12630 crane. Really nice truck all the way around. If you do have any questions, feel free to call or text 804-716-8487. This is Taylor at Truck World RVA. This is all I buy and sell. If you're looking for something similar or slightly different, just give me a shout anytime. Be happy to let you know what I have coming in and see if I have anything that'll work for you. But once again, thanks for taking the time to watch this video.